and gentlemen, and welcome back to Davis Field for tonight's match featuring Park University and your Central Methodist Eagles. We ask that all players, coaches, and spectators abide by the NAI champions of character values, which are respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. And now let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First, for the Park University Pirates. Introducing first in goal, junior number 1, Elias Eichhorn. Defender, junior number 3, Jack Austin. Freshman, number 4, Daniele Choncagnini. Defender, junior, number 5, Andres Yost. Midfielder, sophomore, number 6, Philip Andonovsky. Midfielder, senior, number 7, Daniel Araya. At forward, sophomore, number 9, Wade Roman. At midfielder, senior, number 10, Rama Amika Aniakor. Freshman, number 13, Matias Balloni. Midfielder, junior, number 17, Lucas Oliveira. And at forward, senior, number 33, Jacob Jones. The head coach of the Pirates is Ephraim Shiblis. And now your Central Methodist Eagles. Introducing first in goal, freshman from Amstelveen, Netherlands, number 1, Pierre Tavos. And forward, junior from Jefferson City, Missouri, number 2, Isaac Schutze. And defender, sophomore from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, number 4, Victor Antelo. And center back, junior from Stuttgart, Germany, number 5, Tom Gideon. And forward, sophomore from Milano, Italy, number 7, Stefano Capisi. And midfielder, senior from Czechoslovakia, Hungary, number 8, Mark Chongradi. And forward, senior from Malinas, Brazil, number 9, Guilherme Pereira. And forward, senior from Columbia, Missouri, number 17, Jayton Johnson. And striker, freshman from South Shields, England, number 18, Liam Hurther. And forward, freshman from Frøland, Norway, number 20, Philip Meng Feng. And a midfielder, sophomore from Utakon, MC, Switzerland, number 6, Hassel Hune. The Eagles head coach is Alex Nichols, assisted by Eli Sherman, Jack Rose, Jesper Krasinski, and Ricardo Sanduli, your Central Methodist Eagles. After a long day of homecoming events here at Central Methodist University, we hit our nightcap and our final home contest of the evening. It's men's soccer featuring the number 2 Central Methodist Eagles men's soccer team. And coming into town from Parkville, Missouri, the Park University Pirates. A Hart Conference matchup here in Fayette, Missouri. Hello once again, this is Phil Fortaleza. Taking you through play-by-play this evening. Central Methodist coming into this match with a record of 7-0-3 overall. Unbeaten in conference, two ties though. Early on during conference play, but they've rattled off 4 straight. For Park, coming in with a record of 3-3. Looks like we're ready to go. Central kind of going a little bit off the script tonight, wearing their road blacks tonight. Looks like new road kits for the CMU Eagles. White numerals. I know the previous version had green numerals to it, but Central electing with the white numerals this time around. For an announcer, we love that contrast-wise. All right, apologies for the brief pause. Had to get myself organized binoculars-wise. So Central in their road kits this evening, white numerals, and Park wearing the home whites on the road today, or tonight. The starters for Park, between the pipes, number 1, the junior out of Han, Germany, number 1, Elias Eichhorn. Jack Austin, number 3, from Kansas City, Missouri, the junior, played defender. Ernay towards midfield. Meng Thang. He's looking for Jayton Johnson, intercepted. The freshman, number 4, Daniele Chonconiini. Number 5, Andres Yost, the junior, out of Antofagasta, Chile, at that defender position. Filip Andonovski, sophomore midfielder, wears number 6. David Araya, senior midfielder, also from Antofagasta, Chile. There's number 7. Wade Roman, sophomore forward from Cape Town, South Africa, wear number 9. Rama Emeka Aniakor, senior midfielder out of Nairobi, Kenya, wears number 10 in the starting 11 tonight. Park looking to pressure early on the far side. Towards the middle. Tripped up. Cleared out by Antello. Park trying to maintain pressure in their offensive third, but CMU will take it forward. So we're going for Stefano Campisi. We'll get to him in a little bit on his recent accolade. To round out the rest of the starting 11, number 13, Matias Valoni, freshman. Number 17, Lucas Oliveira, midfielder, a junior out of Kansas City, Missouri. Free kick for CMU. Just outside their offensive third, about 40 yards out from goal. +5. And around out the starting 11, Jacob Jones, the senior out of Kansas City, Missouri, at that forward position, wears number 33. And that's the starting 11 for head coach Ephraim Shimless and the Park University Pirates. For Central Methodist, between the pipes, Beer de Vos, the freshman out of Amstelveen, the Netherlands, wears number 1 as he takes the free kick. Attempted header. Saved up by Eichhorn. Quick throw. Park looking to counter right away. Eagles in pursuit. Good ball, give and go. So Chongradi in pursuit. He'll just clear it out. Throwing for the Pirates. The 10 field players. Isaac Johnson, the junior out of Jefferson City, Missouri, wears number 2. Very versatile. Looking where he's lined up, he's playing more. Looks like he's playing more midfield tonight. We've seen him on that back line, and we've also seen him playing more forward too. He's more offensive midfielder tonight. Working it towards the middle. See me looking for a clear. Into the feet of Ane. Cleared it out. Back for Jack Austin. Shangarati. From Liam Arthur finds Jayton Johnson. Quick pace early from both sides. Gideon in pursuit. We're going to dispossess Andonovski. He does able to get to Pereira. Stefano Campisi, heart attacker of the week last week. Going to work. His shot's blocked, or attempted cross blocked. Cleared out by Park, throwing for Central. The back line consisting of number 4, Victor Antello, the sophomore out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Number 5, Tom Irion, the junior out of Stuttgart, Germany. Also Ernay, playing more of a defensive midfielder position. the sophomore out of Uticon am See, Switzerland. The aforementioned Stefano Campisi, Heart Attacker of the Week. Aiton Johnson towards the middle. Looking for a Philip Mang thing, maybe an opportune touch, but nothing doing. Return to sender for Isaac Johnson. Jayton. Last touch by Araya. Throw in for Jayton Johnson. Jayton Johnson, the senior out of Columbia, Missouri, gets the start tonight. Mark Chongradi, the senior out of Szekesfehérvár, Hungary, wears number 8. Playing more defensive midfielder. He can rotate offensively as well. And header. Contact behind Vitor Antello. Unsure of who it was off of, but we'll rule it last touch by Central. Goal kick for Park. Liam Arthur in the striker position. A freshman out of South Shields, England. Wears number 18. And to round out the starting 11, the freshman from Froland, Norway. Playing more left winger, number 20, Philip Mang Thang, rounding out the starting 11 for Alex Nichols and the CMU Eagles. Just underway, about minute 7 here. Pereira works for Campisi. Good touches, give and go. Pereira back towards the middle, headed out. Good play by Andres Yost. And Park looking to counter. They get their passes organized as they advance forward. They'll continue towards midfield. Antello. Chongradi in pursuit. Didn't go near to far, but able to clear it out is Isaac Johnson. Three and 3 are the Park University Pirates. Central Methodist 4-0-2. On the national rankings, Central Methodist coming into this match ranked 2 in the nation. Mid-America Christian ranked ahead of them in that number one spot. But Central had been spending a lot of time in the top 5 for such a long time that the expectation is that they're looking to win that final game of the year over in Duluth, Alabama. They got as far as the NAI National Semifinal last year. Beg your pardon, Decatur, Alabama, the final side of the NAI National Tournament for men's soccer. The women's counterpart being Orange Beach, Alabama. Central Methodist has high hopes in that one too. Attempted header bouncing over the crossbar. Looked like Liam Arthur was on it. Just a little bit too much on the bounce over the crossbar. Park averting a rough start. So about the goal for Central Methodist, as they've been at or near the top for such a long time, the goal is to finish the season as champions in all of the NAI. This would be their 3rd in 5 years. One notable active member of the roster for Central Methodist tonight. He'd been out for a while since the Truman State match back in early September. Alessandro Salvadego is active tonight for Central Methodist. As to how much we see him, who knows? But Alessandro Salvadego, Central Methodist, the CMU ace, 22 goals scored last year. He is active and healthy tonight. Attempted through ball for Campisi. Nothing doing. Morgan back for Erne. Erne towards midfield. And he likes to go for Adian. So CMU gets their ace back in an opportune time, although the subs have definitely held their own during the stretch. A little bit of a sputter to start conference play with the two ties. Like a goal allowed with 30 seconds to go against Mid-American Nazarene in that classic to open up conference play, and then a draw on the road in Clark, Clark has given a lot of teams problems lately this year in the Heart. So Clark, right in the mix of the top 8. They're in fourth place right now. A record of 4-2-2. As we have other results from the Heart, this is the, because it's homecoming, a lot of game action going on. Football earlier today against Mid-American Nazarene. Women's contest against Park concluding, and now this one, and now the men's contest for Central Methodist in men's soccer. Jones, a lot of speed. Slide tackle, maintains possession. Back towards the middle, intercepted by Erne. Johnson, Eagles advancing forward. Attempted through ball. Erne. Back towards the middle. Liam Arthur deflected off a Park, does result in a corner kick. First of the match for CMU. So we Stefano Campisi on the far side, as we mentioned, defending Heart Attacker of the Week. Offensive Player of the Week. He gets his corner kick away towards the middle. Looking for Gideon. Arthur. Ania Core. Cleared out. Central still in touch. No possibility of a counter. Park will have to draw back. There's Antello. Antello Nidafar. Headed out. And PC. Attempted nutmeg does get the contact off of Park. Throwing for the Eagles. Into the box. A lot of traffic. Cleared out Park. Araya. And Central will build from the back. 3 matches in the books on this Saturday, October the 8th. Missouri Valley 5-0 over Clark. Keeping pace with the Eagles. In the top 4. Pereira. Well, at a steam. Does win a corner kick. Become PC going near side this time. The Grandview Vikings over Evangel down in Springfield 5-1. Mid-American Nazarene 3-0 at home over William Penn. Benedictine Mount Mercy just underway. 0-0 there. Of course, Park Central Methodist going on right now right in front of you. Graceland 1-0 over Baker. Headed out for Park. Finds Isaac Johnson. He'll work it back for Campisi on the near side. And PC shakes his defender Valoni temporarily into the box. Liam Arthur. Too much launch angle on that one, goes over. So Baker Graceland, 24-20 remaining first half. They have a 1-0 lead in Lamoni, Iowa over. The Graceland Yellow Jackets have a 1-0 lead over Baker. CMU. Pereira. Good touch, Campisi. Park defenders closing in. They'll just kick it past touch or throwing. A lot of fast-paced action to start this one. Central Methodist owning time of possession in their own offensive third to start. A tumble and a toss. Maybe not enough. Didn't get enough that he wanted on that one. Campisa will work it back for Basil Erne. Erne. In pursuit is Jayton Johnson. Another throw in for Central Methodist. Baloney last touch. Throw in for Isaac Johnson. Jayton Johnson. Near end line. Lofted. Pereira. Towards the middle. Back in the box. Cleared out by Park. Central tried again. This time it's Shongradi. Shongradi. Far to near. Good touch Pereira. Pereira. Working it. Another corner kick for Central. Third of the match. Campisi to take it. Towards Liam Arthur. They'll clear it out, and actually was rolled past end line, so another corner kick for CMU. And PC will do it again. Fourth corner of the match for CMU. From the near side. PC gets it away. Lofted. 50-50 headers in the box. Antello. Blocked. And safely into the arms of Eichhorn. Elias Eichhorn on the year. The main man between the pipes for the Pirates. So for Eichhorn, 1.25 goals against average, 30 saves against 10 allowed, 750 save percentage. So overall, 1.00 goals against average. So very stout defense Central Methodist is going up against. Jayden Johnson. That's a grab. It's a grab, a little chippy between Jayden Johnson and Jack Austin. So free kick for Basil Erne. One man near side. And the entirety of the Park defense station in the middle. Headers, a lot of traffic. And cleared out by Chonkonini. Far side, Chongradi. And Central will work it from the back. Isaac Johnson. Header for Irion, playing very forward for a defender. Nothing doing. Goal kick for Eichhorn. As we mentioned, Central Methodist kind of stumbling out of the gate for conference play. Kind of a little bit of a rarity for an Alex Nichols coached men's soccer club for squad. Ed Changradi, possession remaining with Central. Touch remaining with Central. And they'll work it back for Beer DeVos. And they've rattled off 4 straight with victories over Missouri Valley, Graceland, Evangel, and Grandview most recently. It's about a week off for Central. Now they're back in action tonight against Park at home here at Davis Field. Throw in for Central. Jayden Johnson to take it. Central reserves on the near side, staying loose in a very cold night here in Fayette, Missouri. Cold October night. About mid-40s. Long sleeves on most of the players. Johnson elects to go short for Mengthang towards the upper 90, near side. Left it a little too high. To mention Elias Eichhorn and the tail of the tape for him. On the other side, the freshman Beer DeVos. No splitting time recently with Yannick Shoney. Beer DeVos, a very respectable .62 goals against average into the box. Chongrati scores! Mark Chongrati finds the back of the net. Central leading 1-0. Central Methodist goal scored by number 8, Mark Chongrati. So Mark Chongrati finding the back of the net for the first time in 2022. So what a start for the senior out of Székesfehérvár, Hungary. Central well into their offensive third once again. Stefano Campisi. Maybe Chongrati looking for a brace once again. He's in touch on the far side. And credit Stefano Campisi with the assist on that one. For him, that's number 4 on the year. It's a hot start for Stefano Campisi as well, starting off unable to see action early on due to injury, but he's really turned it on lately offensively. Chongrati with the goal and the tally, 1-0 CMU. Good dispossession by Campisi. Isaac Johnson. Liam Arthur. The 50 near midfield. Whistle blown on Liam Arthur. A little too handsy there. And Nanovsky free kick. Park electing to go quickly. Roman. Wade Roman towards the middle. Roman again. Has 2 defenders in front. Ania Kaur. Park will work it back. Wade Roman once again. Right there on Tello. Challenging. Alex Vandanovsky rotating. Cross towards the middle. Beer DeVos will cover. "21 minutes to go. Looks like we'll have our first sub for Central Methodist. Jeremiah Johnson will check in. A sophomore out of Columbia, Missouri. And Central work from the back. Mengthang. Deep ball. Great touch by Pereira. Pereira. Fulber excels at speed. Hampton header over the crossbar. Had Jayden Johnson on a stellar touch by Peretta. It's a little bit too high for Jayden Johnson. Another great opportunity for Central. Substitution for Central Methodist, checking in number 19, Jeremiah Johnson. So one Rock Bitch product checking in for another, Jayden Johnson. Good shift, ending with a great offensive opportunity. We'll take a seat for now, and Jeremiah Johnson will check in. Mang Thang for Idian, work it back for Beer DeVos. Pressured by Roman. Liam Arthur. Ernay. So in the middle, whistle blown. That box line's a little bit tough to see, but it looks like it's just happening just outside the far side. Free kick CMU. Free kick CMU for Campisi on the far side, about 17 yards out. Wall of three on his far side in front of him. 5 Central Methodist players on the near side. They crash. BC hits it right into the wall. A wall of 4, beg your pardon. And Campisi will elect to go for a corner kick. Much like in the women's match, constant pressure for Central Methodist. 12 shots to Park, 0 so far. 3 shots on goal, 6th corner of the night for the Eagles. Campisi gets it away. Works it near side for Idian. Jungradi, good touch by Roman, dispossessing, and he'll work it back towards the middle, intercepted by Johnson. Jeremiah Johnson. Liam Arthur. Back towards the middle. Park will clear. Throwing for the Pirates. Put out by Central. Jeremiah Johnson on the far side. On his own. Dispossessing. 2 defenders on in a late foul call. On Johnson throwing for the Pirates. From Shimless, looking at his career track record, been at this for a very long time. He's been the head coach at Park since 2001, amassing a record of 230, 122, and 30, not counting this year's results so far. But far and away the longest tenured coach at Park University. We got 2 subs coming in for Central Methodist, and here he comes. The senior out of Belluno, Italy, making his return since early September against Truman State. Alessandro Salvadego, CMU's ace, making his return at the next dead ball. Also checking in for Central, number 14, Sebastian Bocaz. Ball out. Back for Beer DeVos. So clear it out towards the middle. Isaac Johnson. In touch. In the Park offensive third. Eagles trying to work it out. They do. Avani Campisi, Isaac Johnson. Johnson for Liam Arthur. Liam Arthur, back towards Pereira. Pereira using his great speed. Keep it in touch. Alex Nichols, and here come the subs for Central. Substitution for Central Methodist. Checking in number 14, Sebastian Bocaz. And checking in number 11, Alessandro Salvarego. Isaac Johnson throw in, Bocaz in, and Central's ace back in the 11. Alessandro Salvarego seeing game action for the first time since early September. Downed Eagle is Stefano Campisi back in the offensive third. Campisi still laboring. Throwing for Central. Tail of the tape for Sebastian Bocaz. Bocaz, 11th appearance overall, does have one goal to his credit. Headed bicycle attempt by Salvarego. Goes out of bounds. Curious to see how much game action he sees tonight. Probably not up to game speed quite yet. Salvador, let's see him use ace, getting their striker back. Or Central Methodist getting their striker back at an opportune time. As the depth of Central very much up to the task, holding up first place in the Heart of America Athletic Conference and also the number 2 ranking overall in the NAIA. Tail of the tape for Salvador just uses 2021 stats. 22 goals a year ago. NAIA first team All-American. If there was an award out there, Salvador won it. That was available to him. Everything except the NAIA National Player of the Year. Checked in for Central Methodist, number 16, Leonardo Chioli. So Chioli checking in, Philip Mengtheng checking out. Back towards the far side for Jayton Johnson. Salvarego. Hark working in touch. Too much for Ania Core. Quick throw in for Vito Antello. Antello near side. Salvarego tested early. Unable to shake Jack Austin. Back for Antello. Antello near the far. Stefano Campisi far side. Jacob Jones on him. Far side Campisi once again. And Simi will work it back for Basilerne. Basilerne ill touch. Park on the counter. Big collision on the far side between Idian and Wade Roman. is incidental contact on that one. Both players get up, walking under their own power. We play on. 10-10 to go, first half. Our one tally on the result of a goal by Mark Chongradi back in minute 30 minutes to go. The Vos will cover. So, Ephraim Shimless, coach of Park University since 2001. Back when National American was a member of the NAIA. Also playing teams like that have moved on from the NAI to NCAA and McKendree, Lindenwood, and William Jewell. A substitution for Park in the form of number 45, Mohamed Endolero. Substitution for Park, checking in, number 45, Mohamed Endolero. .908 to go. Endolero checking in, the tail of the tape for number 45 of Park. Sixth appearance overall, 1 goal, 1 assist to his credit. He's a senior out of Nairobi, Kenya. A foul on Endolero on Vitor Antello. Free kick for Beer de Vos. 8:35 to go. De Vos looks to go short. They'll build from the back with Basil Erne. Isaac Johnson. Erne, long ball, looking for Campisi. Safely into the arms of Elias Eichhorn. So stellar regular seasons for Ephraim Shimless, multiple times, well over 10, 20 wins. Possible counter for Park. Into the box they go. Touched up in the box on Kiuli. Yellow card assessed to number 16, Leonardo Kiuli of Central Methodist. That foul looked to be ruled well into the box, so looks like we will have a penalty for Park. It'll be Endolero to take it. Number 40 just checked in. 7 minutes to go, first half. Critical juncture here for the Pirates. A chance to get level with only Beer de Vos standing in his way. Is Mohamed Endolero. Clock stopped at 6:58. Endolero against de Vos, whistle blows. Left footer away, saved by de Vos! Endolero, left footer, goes far side. De Vos guesses right, and we are still 1-0 Central. Clutch save by de Vos, the freshman out of Amstelveen, Netherlands. Right out Central, Park still pressuring in their offensive third. Endolero once again looking to get a pressure. That ball well into the trees. Throw in for Park. On the far side. Aniakor. Endolero. Working past Basil Erne. Now Eagles swarming up on him. Dispossess. Counter. Oh, and quite the situation on the far side. Literally have the Jeremiah Johnson and Muhammad Ndoliro's shoes were literally tied together. So they were a two-man sack race for about 7 seconds. So whistle blows, clock stop at 5:41, but a little bit of a moment of levity here in this highly competitive contest. It's definitely one of those things where you see something new every day, and that was definitely one of them. Their feet literally getting tied up together. Well, whistle blows, we play on. Central back in possession. They'll work from the back for Beer DeVos. All out. Park utilizing the long ball to their advantage to get themselves into the offensive third. Working it back towards the middle. They're named pursuit and cleared out by Changrati. Jeremiah Johnson in pursuit. Ania Core. And Dolito. Quick throw at Antello. Well, a couple subs coming in for Central. Substitution for Central Methodist, checking in number 22, Daniel Alejos. And number 26, Kian Halpin. So Alejos and Halpin in, placing Jeremiah Johnson and Mark Chongrati. It shifts by both gentlemen. Headed out Park. Looking for a quick throw on for Victor Antello. The returning Alessandro Salvadego into the box. Left footer. Blocked. On the counters, Park. On the far side. Looking for Wade Roman. 3:30 to go, first half. A very entertaining first half. Park looking to establish possession in their offensive third. CMU controlling it for the most part in the first half. Almost cashed in with the penalty kick. But it was not to be off of a clutch save by Beer DeVos. Throw in Campisi. Isaac Johnson throw it in. 50-50 headers. Kean Halpin. Tripped up. No whistle. Off of the center judge. Possible chance here. Looking for Sebastian Bocaz. Nothing doing. Mark looking for a quick counter. But he's dispossessed by Bocaz. Bocaz. A little bit of help from Daniel Alejos. Campisi. Near side. Bring it back. Looking for Bocaz. Intercepted by Chonkanini. Enia Core. Intercepted through ball. Roman stopped. Opportune counter for Central. And this one just find Elias Eichhorn. 2 minutes to go first half. Actually, 1:43 to be exact. Oh, one defender here. Indolito, another save by Beer DeVos. Potential breakdown. They had a 2-on-1 situation, or Park had a 2-on-1 situation. able to cash in. Maybe one final chance for Central Methodist as we close in on 1 minute. 1 minute remaining. Back for DeVos. Central, maybe just surveying. I'm going to build from the back one last time. Attempt the ball by Isaac Johnson. Salvadego. Keeley. Erne, 30 seconds to go. One more long ball. Hines. Alessandro. Hines Campisi out of bounds. Or pass touch. 15 seconds to go. We may go to the half. 1-0. Shut off play-by-play. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After one half a play, our score, Central Methodist 1, Park 0. So 45 in the books, a very entertaining first half. Critical junctures coming in favor of Central Methodist. A goal from Mark Chongradi is our tally. And at the half, and a possible penalty kick chance, not for Park. Clutch save by DeVos. We go to the half 1-0 CMU. We'll have the other 45 in about 15 minutes. This is CMU Men's Soccer on HeartConferenceNetwork.com. ConferenceNetwork.com and CMUEagles.com. Glad you're with us from Fayette. 45 minutes to go. We'll see what happens in the second half. First half, very entertaining. Critical junctures on both sides. The one tally by Mark Chongradi around the 16th minute in half number one. We'll see what the other 45 has in store in this matchup between two Hart contenders. The always dangerous number 2 ranked Central Methodist Eagles and Park University, the newcomers to the Hart, looking to make a statement for themselves in 2022 and beyond. Second half underway. Glad you're with us from Fayette. Hart going left to right this time. And see me going vice versa. Philip Meng Thang. Looks like the original starting 11 for Central Methodist underway, or on the pitch. And same for Park University as well. Eichhorn. Jaden Johnson in proximity. Eichhorn will pick it up. Gets his kick away. 50-50 headers. In pursuit is Alraya. Looks like last touch by Central. Throw in for the Pirates. Morgan Zandanovsky. Back towards the middle. More forward. In pursuit is Enia Kaur. Far side. Right out by Changradi. Some of the other scores around the Hart, just to recap. 3 matches that are well within the books played in the early afternoon. Missouri Valley 5-0 over Clark up in Dubuque. A place that's kind of been a house of horrors for some of the top Hart contenders. Clark playing to a draw Central Methodist a few weeks ago. And then just putting it on MNU in a rare subpar performance for the Pioneers in 2022 when they went up to Dubuque. They lost 1-3. But no problem for Valley, 5-0 up in Dubuque, and as they continue their pursuit of Central Methodist, the 5th ranked Missouri Valley Vikings. The Grandview Vikings 5-1 down in Springfield as they were victorious over Evangel. Pradetta pressuring, kicked out Eichhorn. And the aforementioned MNU Pioneers victorious at home in Olathe, 3-0 over William Penn. 3 matches underway in the Hart, Eagles and Pirates included. Over in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 1-0 Mount Mercy over Benedictine. About to get the second half underway there. And then Graceland over Baker, 1-0 at home in Lamoni, Iowa. But all attention back to Fayette, Missouri. 1 goal by Mark Chongradi, the difference in this one. A great chance for Park. Around the 38-minute mark. Able to draw a penalty kick, but unable to cash in. As Beer DeVos able to make a save. Liam Arthur a chance. Arthur into the box. Off of Park. It was off of Yos. Liam Arthur able to win a corner for Central. Campisi to take it. Central kind of going in reverse with the kits tonight. They're wearing the road blacks and Park in their home whites. Campisi. It's it away towards the middle. They made contact with Jayton Johnson. I don't think he was quite ready for it, though. Touch still with Central. The backs will clear it out for Park. In touch goes Campisi. Back for Ene. DeVos. All towards midfield. Finding Changrati. Header. In touch for Pereira. Fair touch for Pereira. But here comes Park. On the far side. Bodying up is Mark Changrati, and drawing a foul is Ania Kaur. Free kick. They choose to go quickly. Into the box. A shot by Araya. Don't think he got enough on it. Easy save for DeVos. I say easy. It's probably anything but, just in DeVos' view. Let's just say lower stress save. Aaron A. Antello in pursuit. And we'll work it back for Jack Austin. Far side. Here come the Pirates. Long ball towards the middle. Isaac Johnson will just clear it. Maybe looking for a decent touch for Jayton Johnson. He kept in pursuit. Probably would have been called off sides, but Pereira on it. 3 in front. Campisi, shot, scores! Stefano Campisi extending the lead for Central Methodist. Off of a good touch by Guillermo Pereira, 2-0 CMU. Central Methodist goal scored by number 7, Stefano Campisi. Assisted by number 9, Guillermo Pereira. So Campisi, that's his 5th of the year. Bear in mind that he started the year injured and had to work his way back from injury. But in the limited time he's had back in the central lineup, he's taken advantage of it in full. 5 goals, well, fifth counting the one he just scored. 3 assists to his credit as well in 10 appearances. Campisi finds the back of the net for the 5th time this year in 2022. The assist credited to Guillermo Pereira. For Pereira, that's his first assist of the year. Campisi threatening once again, a shot saved by Eichhorn. Far side for Park. Yeah, I've had in moments been able to get through the CMU defense. So they'll have to look to cash in at least twice now. Just underway, second half, 8 minutes in. Intercepted, Pereira. They may have been touched by Oliveira. Back over the Pirates, here they come. Araya. Long ball. For Jones in pursuit is Erne. They'll just clear it out. Throw in for Oliveira as Ricardo Sanduli, I don't know, mishandling one ball and getting some grief from the Central Faithful. Park looking to work from the back. Chongaini. Disrupted by Erne. Finds Pereira. Near side, Campisi. That connection has paid dividends tonight. In the middle is Pereira. Pereira will take it himself. Decent chance. Eichhorn save. .36 minutes to go. It's underway second half. CMU holding us 2-0 lead. Foul called on Wade Roman. It's actually checked in a center back to start at the second half. Is the graduate from Groningen, Netherlands, number 3, Jesse Bank. Or it might be pronounced Groningen. Big emphasis on the crew. So Jesse Bank taking in center back alongside Tom Idion to start the second half. Throw in for Oliveira. Arthur challenging. Attempt to clear. Still in the offensive third goes Park. On the far side is Aniakor. Working it towards the middle. Antello dispossessing. Tripped up. Foul on Aniakor. A free kick for Central just inside their defensive third. Also big storyline in this one, the return of CMU's ace, Alessandro Salvadego, the senior out of Belluno, Italy. Sidelined out of action for a shoulder injury since early September when they played Division II Truman State. Salvadego falling on his left shoulder, and he'd been out of range, unable to range it for a while, but they faced a similar predicament with then goalkeeper Stefano Camerlengo last year in 2021, to the point where he wasn't even able to see action at the final site in the NAI National Tournament. Dead ball substitution for Central. Substitution for Central, checking in number 19, Jeremiah Johnson. So Johnson for Johnson, Rockbridge for Rockbridge. Jeremiah in for Jayton. CMU really reaching into their depth. We've had some really bad luck with injuries lately, and one notable one being Kuhn Schimmel. A goal against Clark, and then an early goal in the match immediately following against Missouri Valley, and then a knee injury sustained during that match, and we have not seen him ever since. So best hoping for good health from Kuhn Schimmel, but in the meantime for CMU, attempt to volley by Pereira. Erne, running back for Idion. And a familiar face to his left hip in Jesse Bank. Isaac Johnson for Campisi. 31:30 to go. Isaac Johnson to throw in. A lot of power behind that toss. Attempted header. And we'll do it again. He looks to go for Bessel Erne. Erne returned to center for Johnson. Johnson, near side, to the far. 50-50 headers. Yes, a bonk. Height advantage, but that's great technique by Elias Sycorn. Jumping into your defender, you want to be able to pressure that knee into your defender so that way you can gain the leverage. So good technique by Eichhorn to force the clear. Jeremiah. Long shot for, I think that was Chunkrati. Looking for a brace. But actually looks like deflects off of one of Park's defenders. So corner kick for Bessel Erne. Far side. Smattering of Pirates and Eagles in front of the net. Headed out. We'll do it again. Bessel Erne. Corner kick away. Headed. May have been punched out by Eichhorn. Out of trouble for now. Back towards the middle. Header, hitting on, and saved by Eichhorn last second. Punching it out on the far side. CMU still pressuring. A great chance for Idion. He does win a corner kick for Central again. But great series of saves by Elias Sycorn, the junior out of Hahn, Germany. Another corner for CMU. This time it's Campisi to take it. Campy on the near side. Right footer away. At the volley by Idion. Nothing doing. What a series of clutch saves by Elias Eichhorn, though. So an attempted header from Idion. Definitely taking it for the far side. Oh, almost a critical mistake by Park. So a live ball, Jeremiah Johnson looking to play on it. They'll kick it away. Central maybe looking to score one more to put this out of reach for Park. Quick throw in. Nothing doing. So it looks like Central going with the same rotations they did before in the first half. Substitution for Central Methodist, checking in number 14, Sebastian Bocas. And number 11, Alessandro Salvadego. So Pereira and Liam Arthur coming out. Sebastian Bocas checking in. Liam Arthur checks out for a big part of CMU's future, checking out for CMU's present. And Alessandro Salvadego. Empted through ball. Hitting on. Cleared out. Finds Antello. Isaac Johnson clearing out. Intercepted Campisi. Erne. Back towards the middle for Salvadego. Erne clearing out once again. Trying to keep that ball in the offensive third. In pursuit is Jeremiah Johnson. Didn't quite catch what the flag was in favor of who. Substitution for Park, checking in, number 20, Martin Castillo. Martin Castillo checking in for Philip Andonovsky. This first action for Martin Castillo of the evening. 6th appearance overall for Castillo. Isaac Johnson near side. Working for NA. Dispossessed for by Ania Core. Jones working it back. Central relentless in their pursuit. Finds Salarigo. One touch for Jeremiah Johnson. On the near side corner. Working it back towards the middle. Doesn't get through. Finds Yost. He'll clear it out. Tripped up on the ball is Araya. Central still in touch. Bonk. Ooh, ill-fated pass. Finds Araya. Araya advancing forward. Does have Roman on his right hip. And nothing doing. Our side for Antello. Good idea dispossessed. Good doing a little dispossessing of his own. On side is Jeremiah Johnson. A shot deflected off, but none but Pirates in front. Salvadego unable to get a rebound. Jones. Rania Core. Pressure by Campisi. Campisi once again, this time on Oliveira. Ill-fated touch for Oliveira. Throw in for Central. 23:45 to go. We have an injured Park player on the near side. It looks to be Rama Amika Aniakor. Down for now. Gets up. So it looks to be standing well under his own power. He's kind of taking inventory right now. He's walking a little bit gingerly towards the bench, so. But looks like he may be good to go. He's got the wind knocked out of him briefly. So throw in near side, offensive third for Central. Or actually, they'll just work it back for Park. The 50 header and Zantello. Offsides is the call. Jeremiah Johnson doesn't go for it. Far side, Bocas. Finds Salvadego. Into the box. Poked out by Park. Cleared out by Chonkonini. Central looking to pressure again. Back towards the middle. Chongarati! Not enough foot on that one. Would have had a brace. That close to a brace for Chongarati. Park on the counterattack. The center backs to beat for Andres Yos. Been doing a work from the back. On the far side. Possession for Barcelona in midfield. Far side, Bocas. Bocas returned to center for Erne. Picked out by Jack Austin, thrown for CMU. Thrown for Isaac Johnson. Throwing for Jeremiah Johnson. Lofted. Towards the middle. Antello. Into the box. And a goal scored for Alessandro Salvarego. Welcome back. So I had Jeremiah Johnson to Antello to Salvarego, I believe. Central Methodist goal scored by number 11, Alessandro Salvarego. Assisted by number 4, Victor Antello. And number 19, Jeremiah Johnson. So a very familiar sight for Central Methodist. Alessandro Salvarego finding the back of the net. When have we not heard that one before? Back in 2011, back in 2021 and 2020. I don't know. Maybe he was scoring goals well before 2011. Scorekeeping staff giving me grief, including SID Rachel Moore for flubbing my words a little bit, but that's a big goal. That's a big goal for Salvarego. Out of action for a month and a half, and then now making his return to action tonight, and he's able to find the back of the net. So good on you for Salvarego finding a Salvarego in his first match back, off of courtesy of Victor Antello and Alessandro Salvarego, and Victor Antello and Jeremiah Johnson. Words are definitely fun this evening, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see me pressuring once again. The aforementioned Salvarego, working it towards the middle, finding Bocas. Jeremiah Johnson near side, crossing middle, header, Salvarego. He's got another one. Goal for Central Methodist. Central Methodist goal scored is second of the match by number 11, Alessandro Salvarego. Assisted is second of the match by number 19, Jeremiah Johnson. Making conversation while on live here. I think the rule is it can't be touched by an opposing player for it to count as an assist. So Bocas may have had an assist on that one. Okay, back to play-by-play. So Jeremiah Johnson, second assist off a beautiful cross, finding the aforementioned Salvarego, and He has a brace in his return. What a night for the sophomore out of Columbia, Missouri, and Jeremiah Johnson. And of course, Central getting their ace back. He's got a brace in his return. So 4-0 Central, 18:40 to go. And tonight, for Central Methodist, all I can say for this one is absolute statement by the Eagles. Not just for the rest of the Heart, but for the rest of the NAI as well, heading deep into October and into the November months when the intensity turns up. Maybe a chance for Park. 3 defenders to beat. Unable to get through. Isaac Johnson clearing out. Okay, so we'll have a sub for Park. Shout out Jordan Brown for the pronunciations, by the way. I need to go back to it. It says number 16 is Grant Berry, but I'm seeing something different on our program. Substitution for Park checking in, number 16, Grant Berry. Over CMU checked in, number 9, Guillermo Pereira. The aforementioned Grant Perry just checked in. We don't really have much listed as far as hometown position. Just the fact that he's a freshman. That's all we got. Checking for Central, number 22, Daniel Alejos. Jungarati will check out. Daniel Alejos checking back in. 16:10 to go, second half. And it's a statement match for Central Methodist. The depth and the reserves on display for CMU. Holding the line, holding first place, and possible break for Salvadego, but actually finds Jeremiah Johnson. Johnson, and well offsides, and very handsy down there on the near side. Yost and Johnson. Yellow card assessed to number 5, Andres Yost of Park University. And just a frustration foul on Andres Yost. Practically putting Jeremiah Johnson in a headlock as he's trying to get the ball released from him. So yellow card assessed to Yost at the 76th minute. We play on. Long ball headed out, Idian. Bocas. Keely. Back for Bocas once again. Ocas finding Alessandro Salarigo. Back towards the middle. Is possessed. Putting that shoulder to the test early. All out. Throwing for Perry. Last touch by Yesa Bonk. Perry will throw in again. Central Faithful coming out well into the homecoming festivities. Pretty much an all-day affair. Pretty much an all-day action for Central Methodist, including the homecoming parade, football against Mid-American Nazarene earlier, a women's soccer match against Park, women victorious 4-0, and 4-0 result right now as we have 13 and a half minutes to go in this one. Oh, that's gonna burn. A slide by Jack Austin to immediately get back to center back position, but man, that's a rough. Something about rubber meets the road or something like that, but I don't know. I might be making the wrong reference here, but man, that's gonna burn. That's gonna burn. That hurt me looking at that. Throw in for Isaac Johnson. Lines the middle. A lot of traffic. Maybe Iran had a chance at it. Nothing doing. Central. Here comes a possible counterattack. Roman. Jeremiah Johnson in front. On the far side. Into the box. Shot. Second chance. Second chance. Unable to capitalize is Ania Core. But sliding out. Sliding out is Victor Antello. Well, sub coming in, one for each team. All right, I don't have a 36 on either program or roster. Substitution for Central, checking in number 26, Kian Halpin. So I'll get a third. Checked in for Park, number 36, Tu Kiao. So, Tu Kiao checked in. Not much listed as far as information, just that he's a freshman.
It'd be like the Mid-American did with Mount Mercy last year. That's why I was, yeah, right. I was looking at stuff.
11 minutes to go. Headed out. Ian Halpin in pursuit. Break for Halpin. Left footer right into the defender Yost. Throw on for Isaac Johnson near side, near midfield. It's like Alvaro Perojo in for Central Methodist as well. Inside 10 minutes to go. Checked in for Central Methodist, number 25, Alvaro Perojo. great skills by Jones. Nothing doing. Isaac Johnson. Long ball. Midfield. Salvadego. A lot of space. He's looking for Sebastian Bocas. Icorn. Right towards the middle. See me pressuring once again. Parojo. Finding Kean Halpin. Halpin, Salvadego to his left hip. Halpin by himself. Foul on Kean Halpin inside the box, so this will result in a free kick for Park. So we'll take a look at the other scores around the Heart. Benedictine behind 0-1 in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 12 minutes to go in that one. And Baker storming back in the second half. 11 seconds to go. Looks like they'll come out with the win on the road up in Lamoni. 2-1 Baker on the road. So, what a bunch of resolve by the Wildcats. Keeping themselves in the hunt in the Heart. Looks like Keoli to check in at the next dead ball. Beard of Os will take it. Halpin boxing out. Trying to win possession. And a throwdown. Clock stopped. That's a yellow card. Yellow card assessed to number 16, Grant Berry of Park. Clock stopped at 7:24. Free kick Central. Bocas to take it, left footer away. Hooking. There for Idion. Back towards the middle. Multiple headers. Big header back. Dispossessed by Park. Pedojo in pursuit. Finds Antello. Will work it back in the offensive third for CMU. Salvadego near side. He's got 2 in this match in his return. Off the bench. Our side for Park. We continue to work in the offensive third, but looking to pressures Park. Gideon. Substitution for Central, checking in number 16, Leonardo Chiuli. And number 13, Levi Vasconcelos. So Pereira and Alejos checking out. Vasconcelos seeing action for the first time tonight. And Chiuli back on the pitch. Working towards the middle, maybe looking for Salvadego to get a hat trick. Imagine Salvadego, bench reserve, yelling a hat trick, but back towards the near side. Too much for Park. Possession back to CMU. Under 5 minutes to go in this one. Result, barring a meltdown of epic proportions, Central Methodist will move to 5-0-2 in the Heart. Temporarily taking first place is Missouri Valley at a record of 6-1, but CMU does own the tiebreaker back during the victory for Central over them in Marshall, Missouri a couple weeks ago. Oh, great ball for Kean Halpin. Halpin breakaway. Scores! Halpin on the board. 5-0 Central. Central Methodist goal scored by number 26, Kean Halpin. So great ball by Sebastian. Great ball by Sebastian Bocaz, and Kean Halpin finding the board for the first time in 2022. As the CMU reserves putting this one out of reach and icing this result. So Park will move to 3-4. It's still in. So they may fall. They may fall to 8th place now with this defeat. So some work to do for Park University to make sure they're not on the outside looking in come late October. As we look ahead. So this week for Central, we'll actually have a 28-minute and 31-second sprint as the Southwestern Christian Eagles will return to Fayette to finish that suspended match. As Southwestern Christian looking to put their stamp on and get themselves a signature victory, making the trip all the way from Oklahoma all the way back to Fayette to see this one through. So we'll have approximately a third of a game for you. We'll see what happens in that one. They'll be resuming from the 28-31 minute mark. And Central was down 0-1 in that one. After that, it's all heart. No pun intended. Competition going forward. A home match against Mount Mercy on the 15th of October. And then a 3-game roadie beginning with Baker. Actually, beginning with Benedictine on the 18th. The 22nd at Culver Stockton. The 26th at Baker. And then to round out home competition in the regular season and regular season as a whole. We'll be back at home on the 29th against the William Penn Statesman, and that is senior day for CMU. And then on to the Hart postseason TBD. So CMU. We're getting into the middle again. Maybe Salva looking for another one. It's closing on 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining. Set for Park at Grandview on the 15th. On home against Evangel on the 19th. Two roadies against William Penn and Missouri Valley, October 22 and 25th, respectively. And then closing it out at Julian Field on the 29th against Clark. Into the box. And one last time. Shut down play-by-play from here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final score in tonight's contest, Central Methodist 5, Park 0. Up next for Central Methodist men's soccer is the resumption of the match against Southwestern Christian, suspended at 28:31 remaining in the second half. Central down 0-1. Before returning home for hard competition against Mount Mercy, October the 15th. You can join us by getting your tickets online at cmueagles.com. If you can't join us, you can watch online on heartconferencenetwork.com. This will conclude tonight's soccer program, ladies and gentlemen, and Homecoming 2022. Thank you so much for your support. We'll see you next time. Good night from Fayette. And that'll do it for us as well. CMU 5-0. Back at it Thursday and Saturday at Davis Field as the Eagles continue the pursuit of 3 and 5. We'll see you next time. HeartConferenceNetwork.com, CMUeagles.com. Farewell.